Well, good morning, everybody. Good day, wherever you may be. Just have a couple of thoughts that I'd like to share with you. And this is taken from Habakkuk, and this is from the New King James translation. And I had to read it because I left my phone downstairs and my iPad. Nonetheless, it says, Then the Lord, this is Habakkuk 2, verse number 2. Then the Lord answered me and said, Write the vision and make it plain on tablets that he may run who reads it. And here's a couple of thoughts. And anything I would say that the majority of the things that I do, for me to do it correctly, I have to write it down. And just remember this, that thoughts and ideas are simply what they are. Thoughts and ideas, and they will remain in that position until hell freezes over, unless you write it down. I like that phrase. Here, with that being said, if you want anything to get done, you have to write it down. And if you don't write it down, then you don't even have a point of reference or direction, or we, I should say, not you, but we, including myself, in any point of direction on where to go. So we have a destination, a goal, we set our goals, and those things usually are written down. If we don't write it down, it's not a goal, it's just a mental thought. And we can lose thoughts. They can go away if we don't go into the grave of thoughtlessness, the cemetery of thoughtlessness, where we forget these things. And so it's just important that the things that we come up with in our minds, some can be God inspired, others can just be things that we desire and what we want. They don't happen until we take the time to write them down. Then, secondly, as what is written, write the vision and make it plain. If you can't understand what you're writing, who else will be able to understand it? So we have to be able to be specific about what we are writing down, and that thought, that idea, that we're able to write it down clearly so that at least someone, including yourself, can see what it says. So have a direction in life. And then the last thing is that he may run who reads it. So then when you read it, and this has to do with planning. Making it plain, it has to do with planning your thoughts, your ideas. And if you don't have a plan of attack, it's not going to come to fruition. Or let's put it this way, it may come, but it will take a whole lot longer to get there. And this is where now you have deadlines that you put on yourself. Not again, having grace and mercy on yourself, not too much grace and mercy, because the lack of discipline is not going to allow for us to be able to accomplish anything. So just be aware that you got to be graceful with yourself at the same time. You know, let's not sleep on it too long. keep it going always, every day, working towards something. I just got me. I was blessed with a new guitar, and so whenever you get something new, I've always practiced playing, but now I am practicing playing every day. Uh, Maybe the inspiration of having a new guitar, but I've always had this desire to want to master the guitar, not just play it. I can play guitar, but I want to master it. I want to understand it. And in order for me to do so, that's my goal, my desire. But I have to have a plan of action. I got to have something that I'm working on every day. And it doesn't mean I'm working on it all day, because obviously then I won't be able to do anything else. That's where priorities come into play. Well, you want to have a plan of attack, and that will allow for you to perfect when you practice something every day. Like our diets. If we don't stay on our diets every day, if it's just a fad, then obviously, if it's just a fad, you stay fat. Or, okay, you be overweight, stay overweight. We want to always have something in place, a goal, a destination. And then from there on in, there's a reason for it. It's for us to be able to do other things in life. So I thought I would share that with you, and hopefully that's encouraging to you, and that it gives you some affirmation to what you may know, or maybe information of what you may not have known. So we'll see you around. All right. And just some thoughts.